Well, my friends, welcome back to the workshop, and here it is, the completed chambered body electric mandolin. So let me just very quickly run you through the kind of general spec of the instrument. I mean, if you've been following this build, you pretty much know how it's been made from the previous videos, but yeah, we'll just give you a quick tour. So we've got this hand carved Adirondack red spruce top, some beautiful English walnut back and sides, and it's all fully bound in maple. I've used some red veneer here as purfling, and that really nicely accentuates the shape. I'm very pleased with my continuous grain control panel there, so that's also been trimmed with that red veneer. We've got a maple neck laminated with walnut, and again red running through that, and of course inside the neck there are a couple of lengths of carbon fibre. Using these mini Goto fully enclosed tuners, really like those, super smooth, work incredibly well. We've got the burr walnut head overlay there, and again it's been laminated with veneer, and a red line runs through that and around the head. So we've got this theme going right the way through, this kind of coherent theme. My logo inlaid into the head there. Ebony fretboard with this cambered compound radius to it. Wide gold Evo frets, and tusk nut tusk saddle. Two humbucking pickups with these blade style pole pieces, so you haven't got to worry about alignment of the pole pieces with the strings, and ebony bridge there, and of course under that bridge is a piezo transducer, and the tailpiece that I made up to take the ball end electric guitar strings. And I like to use electric guitar strings on these E-mandos simply because it gives the player a far better choice of strings to put on the instrument. So yeah, that's pretty much a quick guided tour. Let's give you a demo of how it all works. So what we've got here is an end pin stereo jack socket, and it takes the signals from the magnetic pickups on one channel and from the piezo on the other channel. Now you can, if you wish, use an ordinary mono electric guitar lead, plug that in, plug it into the amplifier, and you'll just have the output from the magnetic pickups, the humbuckers. However, if you use a stereo Y lead, one like this, where you've got a stereo jack plug at one end and two mono plugs at the other, plug that into the mandolin. This one, the red one in this case, takes a signal from the magnetic pickups, and the white one from the piezo. So you can plug both of these into two different channels, two different amplifiers, and treat the signals differently. You can use just the magnetic ones if you want, or of course if you just want to use the piezo for a more acoustic sound, you can. So you've got that versatility with the stereo lead, but you don't have to use the stereo lead. You can just use the mono one if you want. So I've got the mandolin plugged into my cheap and cheerful amplifier there on the floor, and I'm using that stereo lead, and into the amplifier goes the red jack plug, and that's for these two pickups, which at the moment, using these two switches here, are off. The center position is off. If I move the switch to the down position, we've now got this pickup acting like a humbucker. Bring it up to the top, it's now acting like a single coil pickup, and the same thing happens at the bridge here. And of course we've also got tone and volume control. So really, as you can imagine, there are so many combinations you can have. Both pickups on, one as a humbucker, one as a single coil, you know, using the tone control, etc. So there are really, I won't say an infinite number of combinations, but really quite a few. And I think you know, that ability to have that range of tones really means the player can probably have a lot of fun experimenting with the controls there. And of course you've got the versatility for really whatever you want to play. So that's the magnetic pickups. So what I'm going to do now is swap the jack sockets over so that that white jack socket goes into the amp, and then you'll be able to hear what the Pieto sounds like. So this switch here turns off and on the Pieto. So that's in the down position, it's off. It's now on. And really I think it gives it quite a good approximation of an acoustic instrument. And I think if you're out gigging, to use a solid body instead of your fragile acoustic instrument, it's not the worst idea in the world, is it? Now that Pieto, the output of it is really powerful enough just to go straight into the amplifier, which is what I've done there. But if you put it in via a preamp, well then of course you can modify that sound and boost it if you so require. But yeah, that's really just to give you a flavour, I guess, of what we can do with all of these different switches combinations on the mandolin. I haven't got the best audio set up here in the world. As I say, it's a really cheap and cheerful guitar amp. I'm not using an external microphone, it's just the microphone in the video camera there, so apologies if it doesn't sound top notch, but yeah, that's the sort of equipment that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, well, I hope that gives you a good idea of the potential of this instrument. Now this particular one I built as a commission, so it's going to get boxed up now and it's going to go on quite an adventure. It's got a journey ahead of it of, as the crow flies, 7,500 miles, literally to the other side of the world. Yeah, so safe journey, my dear mandolin, and many thanks to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and of course the series about how I built it. So until the next project, you take care and hopefully we'll see you soon. Cheers.